I think the reality of the future is your parents are probably going to find out you do OF, which is like whatever, but and that's probably what it's going to be. And you know what, maybe they come to accept it, and you and your parents can laugh all the way to the bank.
Right.
Like, I think when you grow up being spoiled, you want to uphold that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And so you also want to repay your parents for like letting you live a comfortable life. So it makes sense.
Wait, but your dad, he's a Chinese national, right?
Yeah.
Are you full Chinese, like your mom's Chinese, your dad's Chinese?
Yes.
I mean, you're saying that the parents are going to accept it because laughing all the way to the bank? I mean, isn't like first generation, is he a first generation immigrant? Don't read those chats, guys. Is he a first generation immigrant?
My dad?
Your dad, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, first generation immigrants are typically pretty like traditional.
Yes, he's
so I don't think even if you make a ton of money, he's probably not gonna be super stoked.
Well, that's the thing. It's like parents, like they're different, right? It really depends on the type of parents that you have. For my parents, like I said earlier, they'll probably just be like, you know, if this is what you wanted to do, we'll support you. We won't be happy you're doing it. We'll obviously be disappointed, but we'll support you. And because at the very end of the day, like, they're not going to be the ones dealing with the consequences in the future. It'd be me. I'm dealing with the consequences, and they'll just be receiving money that I can make and give them.
If you're doing OnlyFans...
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $200.01. Can we just stick to the fact that regardless of how nice she seems, this fucking coon sells sex online, which is DEGEN as Fook. Seems like you could also afford a real shirt and not in your underwear.
You had a really big reaction to that. What's up?
All right.
Is it the toxic masculinity again, or?
Oh, I definitely expect you guys to make jokes about the fact that I mentioned toxic masculinity, but...
Oh yeah, we should get into that.
Yeah, go ahead. To start off, I love men and I respect men, but the comments that started going on, guys, you just gotta take into the consideration that you have never been into the shoes of specifically this person. She's 18. She came from a different country.
Well, she was born in Canada. So.
I know. So what? Yeah, she's still coming from a different country. She is
Canada?
Trying to... Yeah, it's a different country.
First world.
So she's trying to change the ways. I understand how an 18-year-old woman like her, she's trying to change the whole pattern and the system that her life has been working before she became an official adult. We can judge, we can just say all of those like funny looking comments like, oh, you an engineer girl, okay, like, oh, you China girl, all that bullshit. But I don't really think that this is constructive enough. I do not understand why all of those comments are coming from the men, and very specific type of man. And this specific type of man is just usually not what I respect. It's just not the individuals that I would fuck with. I'm so sorry.
When you say fuck with, do you mean have sexual intercourse?
No. Regular meaning of fucking with. No.
What's the
It's just not the individuals that I would resonate with.
You don't fuck with.
I don't
Grid
fuck
1
with.
Motorsports.
Don't you use this word? No, I'm not.
No, I know. You don't fuck with Grid 1 Motorsports. You don't fuck with Law Paladins. That's their names.
I don't fuck with
Law Paladins.
Yeah.
Wait,
you
know what?
I think... Yeah, of course you don't.
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $200.01. My wife is Chinese. She has never sold her sex online. STFU, you slimy who. Feminism has failed you. Embrace the patriarchy and we will help you find your way.
Sorry, I don't believe in God. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Wait, how did God have to do with any of that?
I don't think he mentioned... He said the patriarchy.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I misread that.
Well, you definitely believe in the patriarchy, though, because you said you wanted a provider.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're kind of masking this OnlyFans thing, like the intention of you doing OnlyFans as providing for your parents.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like your parents would be happier with you just like quitting right now because you already made 6 figures in 2 months, so it's like 200K at least, right? So that would be enough to pay for your college tuition, but and you getting like stable, like financially stable from that, and making a living for yourself through engineering. I think your parents would be a lot more happier with that rather than you doing OnlyFans.
Do you do math at all? Like, do you take any math courses?
I have. Why is that relevant?
Because you're saying that I should go with OnlyFans, but you're saying I should stick out engineering and continue, but engineering is really hard. Like, what's your major?
Poli-sci and econ.
Yeah. Well, we have different majors, right?
Uh-huh.
Engineering is really hard. You're telling me to stick out with engineering. Obviously, I want to stick out with engineering. However, there's like a million people racing to do engineering. And if I can do engineering as like a side, that'd be a bonus, obviously. Like, I can have OF and I can do engineering. That's double income, right? So who wouldn't want double income?
So engineering is not your goal?
Engineering.
It's a side hustle for you?
Right now, yes. Engineering is the degree, like the major that I want to achieve. But obviously, if I can do this right now, it's going to be a side hustle, right?
Also, I do want to just quickly address.
If you already made...
Hold on one sec. You mentioned like the super chat, all the super chatters and stuff coming in. It's actually all women.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
I saw the picture of that guy. It was not a woman.
What picture?
Kendall. He only donated $10, by the way.
Yeah, but like the TTSs, it's all women. Grid One Motorsports, that one's a man, but everybody else is a woman.
Where's the button? Stop the cap.
Yeah, okay.
Stop the cap.
Tiffany, you had something. Go ahead.
If you already made at least 200K from the 2 months you did OnlyFans, how would engineering be a side hustle? Like, why would you ever need money from that?
Tiffany Boster Jack.
Engineering is pretty hard though. People like leave MIT and don't get jobs.
Right.
That's a very low chance. Most people who graduate with an engineering major get good jobs.
Wait, but Tiffany, do you want an answer to your question? So your question was like, okay, if you're just trying to pay the tuition, you already made 200K. That's your question, right?
Yeah, my question is, what's your true intention of doing OnlyFans? Is it like truly to provide for your parents and pay for your tuition and make them happy, or is it like for yourself and wanting to become an influencer and live that lifestyle?
Well, obviously there's like roads that lead up to that. So at first, I wanted to do it to pay off my tuition and, provide for my family. And because you're posting so much on the internet and you're connecting with your audience, like I said, then it's gonna turn into, oh, you know what? If I'm already posting content and stuff like this, I might as well tune in to influencer life because there's not much of a difference.
So basically, you kind of like compromised your values.
I feel like you're making a lot of assumptions about somebody that you don't know at all. But that's just me.
How?
I mean, you're talking about her family dynamics, her personal values, her morals, her finances.
I never talked about her family dynamics.
You did. You just said, don't you think like your parents would think this or that? Like, do you know her parents? I feel like you're really coming for this girl.
That was a
and
question.
It's giving hater.
That was a question.
Are you hating?
No.
It's giving
Wait, so
hate?
answer my question
Tiffany,
then. Do you think your parents would be happy?
So are you asking about her family dynamics?
Well, I'm not assuming. I'm asking a question, so I'm asking, not assuming.
About her family dynamics.
I can see both sides.
Oh, hold on, guys. Audio. Can you get the...
Let me get this straight.
Doc.
You think that you can bribe our parents into accepting that you are a sex worker. A good provider husband will also be dumb enough to buy it. That sounds like toxic femininity.
Toxic femininity.
Wait, I have a question, Brian. Was this from a woman?
Doc Venably, that is probably... I think it's a they. It could be a they.
Let's not assume. Let's not assume.
It could be a they.
Hail and well met.
Oh.
Lol Paladins donated $200.02.
Thank you, Lol
Feminist.
Paladins.
Stop defending this liar just because you share a gender. She said she made $1 million, but that was a lie. Learn to spot a psychopath. We've seen many like her on the show.
Oh, damn. Wow. Do you want to respond to the psychopath accusations?
you're saying I'm a psychopath. Don't they say like it takes one to know one?
Ooh. Boom, roasted, lol paladins. Oh. OMG, shut the fuck up. Black shirt lady. She's 18 and wants easy money, showing her vagine on the internet, doesn't have a tragic backstory, and even if she did, no one cares. Countless other ways to make money. Yo, Davon Jackson, for just FYI, I don't know if you're colorblind. I think she's in green. Little spin, it's a green dress. Look, it's a green. It's Davon, you might want to see an ophthalmologist or something, but. Do you have a response, black shirt girl or lady?
It's a green dress. That's all my answer.
Wait, was it you?
She didn't say it. Never even.
I don't think you said it. Are you talking to me? Am I the black shirt lady? I'm I'm in a hoodie. Thank you.
Am I the black lady in a shirt?
Well, it's black shirt.
Lady.
Yeah. Well, I don't. If we.
But you're the shirt lady. Maybe
black. There would have to be a comma after black. Mm-hmm. There's no. It's black shirt lady. If it was black comma shirt lady. Mm-hmm. But why would you be shirt lady?
The shirt.
I guess it is the shirt.
But honestly, he's clearly not with the shits. So let's move on.
Okay. Davon, thank you very much. Law Paladins, thank you very much. Doc Vanably, thank you very much. Did you want to respond to Doc Vanably, though?
What did he say?
He said, let me get this straight. You think you can bribe your parents into accepting that you are a sex worker. A good provider husband will also be dumb enough to buy it. Wait, what?
Buy my OF?
Like you said, bribe your parents. Uh-huh. Like, because I think he's maybe saying the hope here is, like, well, maybe they wouldn't be supportive of the nature of what you're doing, mm-hmm. but by virtue of you compensating for that with the money that you're going to be making for yourself and then ostensibly providing to them, mm-hmm. giving to them, helping them, that they would accept this otherwise objectionable career path.
Well, I don't think they're going to accept it per se, because this is a very, explicit field of work, mm-hmm. and obviously it damages your reputation or whatever, so they're not going to accept it. However, I know that they're not going to accept it, but eventually they're going to come to terms with, like, if this is what you want, there's nothing that we can do to stop you from doing it, because that's your life. And I'm not trying to bribe them. The most I'm trying to do is just help them, not bribe them. I don't say bribe because that sounds like I'm trying to bribe my parents to do this, like accept this. No, they don't have to accept it,